Hey, how's it going, buddy? YouTube's XM209, gonna live commentary for us today. Well, one of my friends requested Teemo, and he liked the way I made it. And I rarely make these kind of videos, you know, emblem tutorials, but I decided to make the exception. And this is my Teemo and how it turned out, and I'm gonna show you guys how to make it. I see a lot of other Teemos on YouTube, but I don't know, I just don't like them. They don't look right. And I decided to do the half face look because it was recommended by a friend. And we'll go from there. So let's go ahead and get started. For the base head, I just used a regular circle and I just stretched it out using freescale, and I used the tan, which is around right here, tannish color for his face. There you go, there. His eyes, I used the dark brown, and I kind of fade the opacity or whatever, I don't know if I said it right, to 38%, because if you raise it all the way up, it looks way too dark, and you give him some little raccoon eyes. So I just gave him a 38%, and it seems to blend in pretty well. I just made one and I copied and I made the other later. The other one I used the little eyebrow looking emblem. It's right here, the visor. I used dark brown, and I think I faded the opacity to 69%, and I did a copy and flip to do to the other eye so that exactly mimicked. For the eyes, I actually just used full opacity, and I used the smile outline. I used freescale to make it curve a little bit more, so it gives you a nice little boomerang. I'm a little sick, so just bear with me a bit. Nice little boomerang, so it looks a little bit better when you make the eyeballs. For the nose, I used I don't know, where is it? Yeah, the perk greed. And to make it stretch out that much, you actually have to use freescale. You can make it however you want it, but just don't overdo it to make it too thin or too fat, because you know he has a little small little nose, but you have to make it just right so it almost connects to both eyes. And I went ahead and copied that to over here, and I used black, and I used the opacity to 24, so it gives it that nice shade on his nose. For the hair, I actually used 3 designs. I used this hair look right here, half short hair with let me see, it's like baby blue. I used the long hair to give it that other darker blue color, and I used the where is it at? Synchronized attack. It looks kind of weird how I have it set up, because when you look at it, that shade, I just only wanted to use this part here, so it gives it that little nice little dark spikes at the end. I used half a circle for the top hat. I used just regular small. I used the regular lines right here, the second lieutenant, and what I basically did from there is that I used freescale to make it thinner, because if you don't, it actually becomes a little bit too thick, like that, kind of like that. And I use that to link them below the glasses. I actually used them again to do the 3D effect on the lenses, and I use right here just a regular round square for his lens, and I copied it and I made it smaller to give it that blue lens. Basically, I did the frame first, then I did the lens, and went ahead with the shading, the dark shading of the bottom of the lens. I used where is it at? Half column with 36% dark blue. This one right, what's that shape called? Quarter circle. To go ahead, and I actually used freescale on this one, freescale, and I fixed scale to cover the whole emblem. To do those lines on the bands of the glasses, I used the stairs, the ladder, or is it? Oh, they call it the commando. And I just mashed it up, stretched it a bit, and I think lowered the opacity to 59. I copied all of them so they all match the exact same. Again, on this one, I think he's a, what was it called? Curve line. Right here, same thing for the lens. I did the shading, because the shading, I don't know, it doesn't look right without shading, because it comes out way too bright. Gotta make it a little more, there we go, more realistic. I added lightning balls for final touch because I had 2 spare ones, and I stretched it out to give it that little nice glare. And yeah, so you can tell I'm not really the best at explaining, but hopefully you guys can make your own Teemo, and yes, let me know. So, curious to see if you guys can mimic it.